Measuring CRM contribution, a big topic for everything Optimove does. And the question is to uplift or not to uplift. We got Chen Ophir on one side of the ring, Director of Data Science, DS, not to be confused with Nintendo DS. He will be advocating to uplift while measuring through uplift. And on the other corner, we got Ronnie Cohen, Director of Customer Success based in the UK. And she will be taking the not to uplift approach, even though that's not what she's been preaching for the last 5 years. Here at Optimove, it's okay. I'll mention again, these debates are sometimes mostly for the sake of the debate, right? One side just taking the devil's advocate corner and showing the other side. And I think that this is one of those debates. All right, so with no further ado, we'll start with Chen. And you got 30 seconds for the first round. And again, then Ronnie, you got 30 seconds. We have 2 rounds. Fire at will.
Okay, so I believe that we can have the nicest marketing plan, but if we don't measure the results for communications, we might be just throwing money where it has no impact. So by setting the right uplift KPIs, we can measure the campaign success and understand what is the value of those campaigns. And also by extending this test versus control to ABC test, this will give us a view of what works better and for whom, which allows us to also make some fine-tunings when necessary. And basically, we'll measure, without measuring the uplift, we will not be able to optimize the communications, and we'll just keep letting our gut feelings control the situation.
Those were 35 seconds.
Sorry about that.
Ronnie.
Sure. So playing the devil's advocate, but kind of responding to what Chen said. So he said when we use uplift, we're just throwing money where we don't know where we're throwing it for. I would actually say the opposite. When we do uplift, we always have to have some sort of control group, a holdout group, meaning that there are customers that I know for a fact I will not be communicating with, and therefore I'm just leaving money on the table. So I know for sure that no money will be received from these customers. More than that, I think that is it.
But by the end of round one, I think Chen is in the lead.
Add the easier part.
Yes. You know what?
Wait till round 2.
I think we'll do round 2 a little different, and we let just Ronnie continue from where she left off.
Sure. So a few other things to take into account when we want to understand why not to uplift. First of all, I think to uplift, it's a much more difficult KPI to measure. It needs scientific tools, and not everybody can do that. Not only is it difficult to measure, it's also much more difficult to communicate internally within the company. Whereas other KPIs like opens and clicks, they're easy to communicate, they're easy to measure, and they are not affected by any outliers. More than that, when we talk about uplift, and we do want to understand, how much we're making from different campaigns. Uplift looks at a revenue metric, but it doesn't take costs into account. Meaning that we might make we see a positive uplift, but the ROI of the campaign will still be negative.
Right. Final words, Chen.
Okay, so I think that you do leave some money on the table when using A/B testing, but then if you use any other attribution method, it will probably lead to poor results and not accurate uplift. You might think that you see some income of your clients, but it just might be randomly them making purchases, but not really reacting to your communications. Regarding measuring uplift, I don't think that it's that complicated, but and it does lead to great results. And if a client doesn't have the ability to do it in-house, Optimove might be a good fit because we do have it as one of our features. And just about the KPIs, okay, I think just wanted to add about the KPIs that just when choosing the right KPIs, we can also ignore the skew that using wrong ones might lead to.
I really loved that Optimove plug there. Was right in place. And so after 2 rounds, did anyone convince the other?
I think I have to get Optimove now.
All right, makes sense to me. All right, so in the tradition of online debates, no one convinced the other side. Everyone goes home with the opinion that they came with. All right, so I think that's it for this week. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you, Chen.